Can you believe that just a few simple vegetables from your daily meals can actually absorb excess sugar in the blood and help stabilize blood sugar levels, without the need for expensive medication? It sounds surprising, but humble greens like Malabar spinach, amaranth, or bitter melon are actually green medicines, gifted by nature to those struggling with diabetes. So why do these vegetables naturally lower blood sugar while keeping the body healthy? The liver cool, and the kidneys light? In today's video, we'll explore 6 remarkable vegetables that can draw out sugar from the bloodstream. Understand why they work so effectively, how to use them properly, and the small mistakes that can make them lose their healing power. If you've always thought that all vegetables are the same, you might see things very differently after this video, more gently, but also more profoundly. Herb green heart. And if you find this video helpful, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with your family and friends, so everyone can learn to naturally stabilize blood sugar, nourish the body, and live healthier every day. Now, let's begin. Seedling. Herb first. Let's understand why blood sugar levels rise. You see, the sugar in our blood, also known as blood glucose, is the main source of energy that fuels every cell in the body. But just like a river, if it flows steadily, it brings life. If it overflows, it can wash everything away. When we eat rice, noodles, bread, or sweets, the sugar from those foods is absorbed into the bloodstream. At that point, the pancreas releases insulin, a hormone that works like a key, unlocking the cells so sugar can enter and be converted into energy. However, when the pancreas becomes weak or the body develops insulin resistance, those cell doors stay closed. Sugar can't get inside and instead remains in the blood, causing blood sugar levels to rise. The body feels fatigued, while the pancreas works overtime, leading to long-term damage. According to Eastern medicine, this happens when the spleen is damp and hot, liver fire is stagnant, and blood and qi are blocked, meaning the liver, spleen, and kidneys lose their natural harmony. The liver fails to detoxify properly, the spleen struggles to process nutrients, and the kidneys can't eliminate waste efficiently, which is why blood sugar remains high, even when we eat very little. Modern medicine calls this insulin resistance, the root cause of why many people develop diabetes even if they don't eat much sugar. In Eastern medicine, it's known as organ weakness and reversed energy flow, meaning the body has lost its inner harmony between yin and yang. The truth is, improving this condition isn't only about taking medication. The body needs help to naturally restore its own rhythm of balance. And leafy greens are one of the gentle keys that can unlock that door again. They give the pancreas time to rest, cool the liver, and allow the spleen to work more smoothly, which helps stabilize blood sugar naturally. That's why choosing the right vegetables, and eating them the right way, is essentially helping your body heal itself. Not through drugs, but through the wisdom of nature. Now, let's go deeper into 6 special types of vegetables, humble, everyday greens that hold extraordinary healing power. Let's start with the first one, bitter melon, also known as Momordica charantia. This small, bumpy fruit is often called a natural plant insulin, helping people with diabetes control blood sugar without straining the liver or kidneys. According to modern research, bitter melon contains 3 key compounds, carotene, vicine, and polypeptide P, all referred to as plant-based insulin. These substances help cells absorb glucose more efficiently, stimulate the pancreas to function steadily, and reduce post-meal blood sugar without sudden drops. When used regularly, bitter melon may even improve HbA1c, the marker that reflects average blood sugar over 3 months. In Eastern medicine, bitter melon is considered a cooling herb that clears heat, detoxifies the body, and quenches thirst. When the liver and kidneys are cleansed, the body feels lighter, cooler, and more at ease. People with long-term diabetes often suffer from liver heat, fatigue, and insomnia. A simple bowl of bitter melon soup each week can help reduce internal heat, balance blood and energy flow, and calm that deep inner thirst. Many people have shared with me that after just a few weeks of eating boiled bitter melon or stuffed bitter melon soup, their post-meal blood sugar gradually decreased. They felt less tired, and their sleep improved. When the liver cools down, the blood becomes cleaner, and the pancreas no longer has to overwork. The body naturally returns to balance. However, even good things should not be overused. Avoid drinking raw bitter melon juice, as its fresh bitterness can lower blood sugar too quickly, causing stomach chills or dizziness. The best way is to cook it or dry it and steep it in warm water, drinking 1 small cup per day. People with low blood pressure, pregnant women, or those taking anti-diabetic medications should consult their doctor before consuming it regularly. The second vegetable I'd like to share with you is Japanese spinach, a humble green that many overlook. Yet it's truly a cooling medicine from nature. Unlike regular spinach, Japanese spinach has thicker leaves, a milder sweetness, and a gentle aroma that makes it very pleasant to eat. In many rural areas, people often pick it to cook soup with lean pork or simply boil it and dip it in fish sauce. It's a rustic dish, but it acts as a natural shield that helps stabilize blood sugar for people with diabetes. According to modern research, Japanese spinach is rich in vitamin C, calcium, potassium, and soluble fiber, nutrients that slow down sugar absorption in the small intestine while improving insulin sensitivity, allowing glucose to enter the cells more efficiently. Some studies have shown that people who eat Japanese spinach 3 to 4 times a week tend to have more stable post-meal blood sugar levels, fewer fluctuations, and less fatigue. In Eastern medicine, this vegetable is described as cool in nature and sweet in flavor, helping to cool the liver, nourish the blood, promote urination, and clear internal heat. For those who have lived with diabetes for years, common issues like liver heat, cloudy urine, and a feeling of heaviness can be eased with just 1 bowl of spinach soup a day. It helps calm the liver, let the kidneys rest, and keep blood and energy flowing smoothly. What's wonderful is that Japanese spinach doesn't cause sudden drops in blood sugar, making it very safe. However, it should not be eaten raw or consumed as raw juice, because its cooling nature may cause stomach chills. The best way is to cook it lightly, season it gently, not too salty, and avoid stir-frying with oil to preserve its nutrients. People with low blood pressure or postpartum women should use it in moderation. About 2 to 3 meals per week is ideal. Japanese spinach not only helps stabilize blood sugar but also nourishes the blood, cools the liver, brightens the skin, and calms the mind. For those with diabetes, it's both food and medicine, a gentle way for the body to heal itself naturally. The third vegetable in today's journey is red amaranth. You see, people with long-term diabetes often suffer from internal heat, thick blood, and poor circulation. When they eat sweets or starchy foods, their blood sugar rises, making blood vessels stiff and fragile. Red amaranth works like a cool stream, flowing through the smallest vessels, thinning the blood, improving circulation, and easing the burden on the heart and liver. According to modern medicine, red amaranth is packed with polyphenols, anthocyanins, vitamin C, magnesium, and soluble fiber, all of which help reduce oxidative stress, slowing down the damage caused by high blood sugar. As a result, pancreatic cells are protected, insulin functions more effectively, and blood sugar remains naturally balanced. In Eastern medicine, red amaranth is described as cooling the blood, clearing internal heat, and promoting urination. In simpler terms, it helps cool the liver, purify the blood, and flush out excess waste through the urinary system. People with diabetes often feel thirsty and urinate frequently, not because they drink too much water, but because their liver is overheated and their blood flow is unbalanced. A bowl of red amaranth soup at noon not only cools the liver but also harmonizes the digestive organs, helping the body naturally eliminate excess sugar without fatigue. I once met a woman in Tianjiang, in her early 50s, who had been living with diabetes for 7 years. When I suggested she add red amaranth to her meals, cooking it with dried shrimp or minced pork, after just over a month, she told me her skin looked brighter, her body felt cooler, and her sleep had improved. Her blood sugar gradually dropped without increasing medication. She smiled and said, "Turns out the amaranth from my village is as precious as Western medicine." However, because amaranth is naturally cooling, it shouldn't be eaten in large portions, especially by those with cold stomachs or low blood pressure. The best way to consume it is by boiling or making a light soup. Avoid frying with too much oil, as oil destroys the beneficial polyphenols in the vegetable. People with kidney stones should also limit intake since amaranth contains oxalates, which can accumulate and form crystals if consumed excessively. Still, for most people with diabetes, red amaranth is a gentle healing herb, cooling the liver, cleansing the blood, and strengthening the heart. A simple, inexpensive vegetable, yet it helps protect the body's most vital organs, the liver, kidneys, and blood vessels. The fourth vegetable I want to share today is pennywort, fish mint, a familiar name, yet one that many shy away from because of its distinctive earthy scent. But in fact, that strong aroma is proof of its potent medicinal properties, unmatched by most other greens. For centuries, our ancestors used pennywort to detoxify the body, reduce fever, cool the liver, and purify the blood. For people with diabetes, it serves as a natural remedy that lowers blood sugar, reduces inflammation, and cleanses blood vessels, the three most crucial factors in diabetes management. Modern scientific research shows that pennywort leaves contain two powerful compounds, quercetin and isoquercitrin. These substances help the kidneys eliminate excess sugar, improve liver detoxification, and enhance insulin sensitivity, meaning the body uses glucose more efficiently instead of letting it accumulate in the blood. At the same time, pennywort's anti-inflammatory and antibacterial properties protect the liver and blood vessels, which are often damaged by chronic high blood sugar. According to Eastern medicine, pennywort is classified as cooling, detoxifying, diuretic, and anti-inflammatory. People with diabetes often have symptoms like liver heat, facial redness, acne, a bitter taste in the mouth, and frequent urination with persistent thirst. Drinking a warm cup of pennywort tea daily can help cool the liver, reduce thirst, relieve swelling, and make the body feel lighter and calmer. Though pennywort is beneficial, moderation is key. Avoid drinking it too strong or too frequently. Those with weak digestion or cold stomachs should drink it warm and never on an empty stomach. If eaten raw, it should be washed thoroughly and mixed with a bit of ginger or apple cider vinegar to balance its cooling nature. Dear friends, the fifth vegetable I'd like to share with you is bitter herb, a familiar and humble green that often appears in traditional southern Vietnamese meals. Our ancestors used to say, "A bitter mouth cools the liver and lightens the body," and that simple phrase perfectly sums up the healing power of this tiny yet remarkable plant. According to modern medicine, bitter herb contains flavonoids and natural alkaloids, two compounds that gently stimulate the pancreas to release insulin, helping lower plasma glucose and stabilize blood sugar after meals. Unlike some medicines that cause a sudden drop, this vegetable works gradually, allowing the body to self-regulate, leaving you feeling calm and refreshed. From the perspective of Eastern medicine, bitter herb tastes bitter and cool, with effects that clear heat, detoxify the body, promote urination, and reduce inflammation. For people with diabetes, it supports healthy liver and kidney function, reduces internal heat, purifies the blood, and promotes deeper, more restful sleep. Using bitter herb is simple. You can boil it and dip it in ginger fish sauce or cook it into a light soup with perch or small river fish, both delicious and soothing. Eating it 2 to 3 times a week helps the body feel lighter, cooler, and gradually brings blood sugar levels back to balance. The initial bitterness of this vegetable eventually turns into a gentle sweetness, like a quiet gift from nature for those who are patient enough to care for their bodies wisely. Herb. However, even though bitter herb is excellent for the liver, kidneys, and blood sugar control, it's not suitable for everyone. In Eastern medicine, its cooling and bitter nature can cause stomach chills, abdominal pain, or diarrhea if consumed in excess. Therefore, those with weak digestion, cold hands and feet, frequent loose stools, or low blood pressure should eat only small portions, and always cook it thoroughly. Avoid eating it raw or drinking strong, concentrated juice. Pregnant women or those who have recently given birth should also limit consumption, as bitter herb promotes mild blood circulation, which may cause fatigue in the body. If you ever experience stomach chills, nausea, or mild dizziness after eating bitter herb, that's your body's way of saying it doesn't agree with it. Simply stop for a few days and drink some warm ginger tea. Your body will quickly recover. The key is always moderation and listening to your body. Dear friends, the final vegetable I want to share today is spinach, also known as amaranth spinach or water spinach in some regions. It may look ordinary on the outside, but inside it holds a treasure trove of nutrients that are especially beneficial for people with diabetes and older adults. Spinach contains alpha-lipoic acid and magnesium, a dynamic duo known as the protective shield for the pancreas and nerves. These compounds help improve insulin sensitivity, allowing cells to absorb glucose more efficiently while also reducing peripheral nerve damage, one of the most common complications of long-term diabetes. Beyond that, spinach helps reduce blood fat, enhance vision, and strengthen the immune system. Those who eat it regularly often feel lighter, more mentally alert, and notice their eyes becoming clearer, a reflection of healthier blood flow nourishing every vessel in the body. Because spinach is naturally cooling, it's best cooked lightly with garlic or ginger to add warmth while preserving nutrients. When boiling or making soup, cook it just until tender to retain its alpha-lipoic acid, which is sensitive to high heat. This simple green, often overlooked, truly embodies the saying, "Let food be thy medicine." For people with diabetes, spinach is both nourishment and natural healing, a quiet reminder that balance and care always begin from within. Seedling. Although spinach is an incredibly nutritious vegetable, it's not suitable for everyone. Modern medical studies show that spinach contains a high amount of oxalates, compounds that can bind with calcium and form stones. Therefore, people who have kidney stones, bladder stones, or a history of calcium-based stones should limit their consumption. In addition, because spinach is naturally cooling, those who often have cold stomachs, weak digestion, or low blood pressure should stir-fry it with ginger or garlic to balance its temperature. Avoid eating it raw or drinking concentrated juice. Women who are menstruating or recovering after childbirth should also use it sparingly, as its cooling effect on the blood can cause fatigue or weakness. For healthy individuals, eating spinach 2 to 3 times per week, about 1 small bowl per serving, is enough to gain its benefits without accumulating oxalates. Remember, no matter how good something is, too much of it can become a burden on the body. Herb. Dear friends, the 6 types of vegetables we've discussed today, from Malabar spinach, Japanese spinach, red amaranth, pennywort, fish mint, bitter herb, to spinach, are not magic cures. But when used properly, they serve as natural medicines that help the body heal itself, keeping blood sugar steady, the liver light, the kidneys strong, and the heart at peace. People living with diabetes often have to depend on medication and carry the daily burden of managing meals and health. But perhaps what we truly need isn't just medicine, it's the faith that our bodies still have the power to restore balance. as long as we treat them with gentleness and understanding. A simple home-cooked meal, when prepared mindfully, choosing wholesome greens, eating slowly, keeping the heart calm, can itself become medicine. But when we eat in fear or stress, even the most nutritious dish can turn harmful. Blood sugar is influenced not only by what we eat, but also by the emotions we've left unhealed within us. So let every meal be a moment of healing. When you wash the vegetables, hear the sound of water running, smell the freshness of greens, or simmer a pot of Malabar spinach or red amaranth soup. That's also when your heart is cleansed, and your body quietly restores its balance. Nature never abandons us, it's always waiting for us to return. To slow down, to listen, and to live in harmony with it once again. If you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and share it with your family and friends, so everyone can realize that right in our gardens and markets, we already have nature's healing medicine, herb. I'll see you in the next video, where I'll share real stories of people who overcame illness, not only with medicine, but through faith, understanding, and a calm heart. May you always stay healthy, peaceful, and find joy in every meal. Green Heart.